everyone, I'm back for another day today. We're going to do a nice little tree limb. We're going to do a nice little shy coyote slash flat set here today in the field. This is not going to be a permanent set for me. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing here. I got my thing set. But we're going to do a shy coyote set right over in this here. So the ground's a little frozen, so it's going to be a little harder to get stuff done with all the snow on it. But we're gonna dig it out here. Not the best day out, but we'll get this tutorial out for y'all how to do this. Everything's froze and all the ice rain's gonna be gone for the day. All of it's gonna be gone. A little bit more snow coming in, but I'm gonna get this tutorial out for you all. So you see, guys, where I dug my hole out here. Just take your basic camera where you need to take. Dig your little hole out. Unless you have a shovel, you got normal digger you can use. Use it for this trap set tutorial. I got my Duke 474 rubber jaw. Best trap out there. I recommend the most. How about any other trap for coyotes? Definitely the only one I would use. So you take your trapper and get down a better angle. But you want to set your trap right down your hole here. You can get the break based on the weather. I have to do it in my hand because of the inclement weather. You can't see what I'm doing, but get unstuck. There we go. Jaws to go down. Okay. I got my Duke trap set and ready to go. This will not be a permanent set here, but it's well worth it. Flat the pan out just enough. It'll go off very quick. I've been playing around with it. Right there is the spot. So I'm going to take it, put it down the hole, just like so, as y'all can see how I did that. Now, try to get as flat as you possibly can. Don't want to get your hand down in there. But get as flat as you possibly can. Get a bit more dirt down underneath of it. You can do that. So once you got it flat, make sure you don't hit the pan while you're doing this. Make sure it won't move. You start taking some dirt, whatever's around, push it down underneath the pan here, just like so. We'll get some more. It's a little froze, but if you can get enough just to cover it and get down where the trap will not move on you, you'll be well set, just like so. The basically what we got going on here, all the snow, it's going to be harder doing what we normally do. But I'll end up finding something to cover it up with. But if you want, I'll take that, get that up out of there. You're going to dig you a hole about like what I guessed. Take your rhubarb here. You're just going to stick it down in the dirt. How you got to do it. And start wiggling it down. Just like so. For this set. About like a dirt hole set, but not quite. About like what I'm doing here on an angle. Next one, step up to it. Look down in there. First, what they would normally do. And once you do that, you can get some dirt up out of there. Sprinkle it around. Whatever you have to do for the trap. But if you got any excess dirt or whatnot, definitely take that and put it up on your trap there. Kind of hard to do this in the snow. Ain't much you can really do to set these traps unless you got other dirt or anything such. But if you do, definitely use that, such as leaves, straw. I'm gonna grab some straw for this set. I did not bring any with me. I'm gonna grab some straw. I'm gonna put some over this to show you all what it looks like. So I went and got straw for y'all. Put my gloves back on here. But definitely recommend to use fresh dirt more than straw, based on where you're at. But in the snow, it's a little harder to set traps. Usually most people don't in this type of weather, which is not permanent. But I got some fresh straw here. Definitely not too bad to use. But what you want to do is, you want to take little pieces of it. You want to put it around your trap there, so that you'll have something covering it versus nothing. As long as you have something covering your trap, that's all that matters. But definitely want to put something over it, especially when the coyotes get near it. You just want to make it look flat as can be, that they want to step on it. Definitely just tap down on there just a little bit without touching the pan. But the trap's now covered up. Not too bad. It's just a little muddy, but we have a little bit more snow coming in tonight. So if I was going to leave this trap here, I would definitely be a little more careful. But the snow will cover all this little bit of mud and stuff up that I have tore up from digging the hole out. But for bait, for this coyote set that you want to use, either use old cow meat, anything like that, unless you go high dollar, buy actual lures and bait. But definitely use some old ribs or anything like that. It'll draw them in. As long as you get them down this hole I dug out. If not, make your hole bigger. But whatever you do, it does work. But you also want to keep your trap this far away from it, so that's just right from pinky to your thumb. That's what you want to do. That is that set. Definitely well recommended for shy coyotes. Definitely want to keep your pan covered. Definitely want to keep it all nice and neat. But if you're going to set it in deep snow, not the best. But definitely use fresh dirt, anything such, for the coyote set when you go to set one. That's pretty much it for this video. Nothing too big to explain. Pretty much a dirt set. Nothing major. Definitely for shy coyotes. So if you want, take your snow, start trying to cover the dirt if possible. But it might make it look a little more suspicious. But it make it look like something was digging in this, and it has a nest or something in this area. Especially if you got a bait down in it. Definitely will draw them in still. Versus just putting your trap down, digging a hole and leaving it. You won't catch nothing in that way. But definitely, if you're going to make a shy coyote set, this is what you do. It's better to make it not in the snow. Snow's not the best time to be trapping, till it starts melting off and there's not 4 to 5 inches of snow right in your way to do this, because you can see it shows something's been in here. But once you get your trap good and you get it set on a normal day outside, normal grass showing, not snow, this is what you want to do. It'll blend right in with it. As long as you have to make sure when you go to bait it, don't get any bait smell on your trap when you go to do that. If you go to do that and you get your bait sent all over your trap, the coyotes will dig your trap up. Unless they get lucky, you may stick your paw, but they will dig your trap up, and then they'll see it's something that they cannot eat, and they will back right on out. It will not touch your trap in any certain way. But definitely use old meat or whatever you have. Coyotes will eat anything along that line. They smell in layers. They can smell layers. Like you had a hamburger, you can smell the bun, they can smell the lettuce, smell the tomato, they can smell all of that. So definitely use cow meat. If you have some kind of attractant, that will work. Coyote pee, anything such, it will bring them in. Fox pee also works. So if you're also wanting to catch foxes, use fox pee. That'll work. It'll bring them in, coyotes in. And they will mess with this set that you have set there. As long as you have it covered up just enough where they cannot see your pan when they go to step on it. Otherwise, you will have a coyote. If this video helps you out, hopefully it does. Just based on what we have going on out here with the snow, it's harder to make one of these trap set videos. But I gave you guys hopefully a good guidance on what to do in the summer. Definitely, if you don't have to use a hammer, use your normal little hand shovel if you have anything like that. For these, it makes everything a little more neater, rather you getting down and digging it. But definitely use plywood if you're going to get down to snow. It'll keep this flat without real tearing anything up, showing your knees or anything in it. But hopefully this helps you guys out. And Shot the Duke Traps, best traps around. Hopefully we get a possible sponsorship with them. I would love that. Help the channel grow and also help their brand grow. Definitely the best traps around. Most recommended in my opinion. But I want to thank you all again for watching Trapper Joe Outdoors. I will be doing more. I will have a coyote trapping video coming out this weekend. I have another place I will be trapping for coyotes and foxes. They have a whole bunch on the trail cameras out that way. So we will be catching hopefully some coyotes this weekend. Trapping season is about over. Another, I think, 12 days at most. Well, I just want to get this tutorial video out for you all. Hopefully it helped. So I'll see y'all again on the trap line this Friday.